So raising our vibration is of service to all beings for their greatest good and highest benefit. So connecting here to your intention for your practice today. And I'm going to begin. You can keep the eyes closed. You can keep your hands on your heart or on the legs. And I'm going to begin with a poem by Ori, a mountain dreamer, entitled The Invitation. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for. And if you dare to dream to meet your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dreams, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your own sorrow, if you have been opened by life's betrayals, or if you've become shriveled and closed from fear or further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it, to fade it, or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own, if you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, or to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you're telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself, if you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. I want to know if you can be faithful and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it is not pretty every day, and if you can source your life from God's presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout at the silver of the full moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after a night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and to do what needs to be done for the children. It doesn't interest me who you are and how you came to be here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. So we're going to take a breath practice now. And with any pranayama, with any breathing practice, breathe comfortably, breathe evenly, completely ignore any of my instructions if it doesn't feel comfortable for your body. We're going to take 3 rapid breaths in. We're going to breathe in through the nose to the belly, to the chest, and then to the throat. So it's 1 inhale split into 3. And then we're going to breathe out through the mouth. So we're going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to do it 5 times again, where we breathe in through the nose, but out through the nose. So we'll breathe in, we'll be going. So we'll breathe, take that breath 5 times out through the mouth, and then we'll do it 5 times again out through the nose. I'm going to start you off for the first 5, and then we'll do the other 5 in your own time. So nice and tall, take a nice full breath in through the nose, full breath out of the mouth, and then breathing into the belly, chest, throat, out through the mouth. Belly, chest, throat, out. Belly, chest, throat, out through the mouth, belly, chest, throat, out, belly, chest, throat, all the way out. 5 more, breathing out through the nose this time in your own time. And when you're ready, just let the breath become even. In and out through the nose, waking up the energy a little bit with our breath. And we'll smooth the energy out and let that energy flow through the body. We're just going to bring the fingertips now to the crown of the head and tap the top of your head. So just tapping the head. We're going to start to wake up the meridian points in the face and down the body. So we're going to come to the forehead. So tapping the forehead, tapping the temples, tapping the cheekbones, tapping into the jaw. And as you tap into your jaw, just the jaw hinge, maybe relax the lower jaw and even move the lower jaw around a little bit, releasing any tension. Then we're going to tap into the back of the neck. And then press the tips of your fingers into the tops of your shoulders. That fleshy part of the shoulders that often need a bit of a massage. Push your fingers in there and then let your elbows drop down in front of you. Let them really hang, let your arms hang. Pull a little bit down on your neck. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take your hands down and flick the energy away. So we're just going to tap the top of the head again. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out of the mouth, forehead, in through the nose, out of the mouth, temples, in through the nose, out of the mouth, jaw hinge, in through the nose, out of the mouth, back of the neck, tapping here, all these areas of tension in through the nose, out of the mouth. Then bring your fingers to your shoulders, push them in, let the elbows drop. Deep breath in through the nose, flick the hands away, let the energy go, little flick there. Lovely. And then we'll come over to hands and knees. So when you're ready, bring yourself over to hands and knees, take some cat-cows here. So we're just going to round the back, look towards the belly, and then tilt the tailbone up. So just flow in your own time, cat-cow. Breathing, maybe you want to hold the pose for longer than one breath. Maybe you want to move with the breath. Notice where there might be tension in the body. Any time in our practice, if you feel the desire to breathe out of the mouth or to take any big sighs, then feel free to do that. And let your movements be really intuitive and easy here. We're not trying to do any really fancy yoga poses that require on-point alignment. You just want to be moving your body in a way that feels good for you. So we're going to take one more each way. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to take child's pose. So bring the big toes together, knees come out nice and wide. Sit back on the heels or sit back as much as is comfortable. You can always stay high. And we'll stretch the hands forwards. If the shoulders and neck feel really tight and stuck, just bend the elbows more out to the side. But I just want you to feel that you're letting your body come between the knees, that you're breathing all the way down to your seat bones. You're taking the breath all the way down to the lower half of the body. You're breathing along the spine. You're letting the chest melt down. So you're breathing here. And then from here, we're going to lift up to hands and knees. And either you're going to stay in cat-cow, if that's the best option for you today, or we're going to take downward dog, tucking the toes, lifting the knees away from the floor. Keep the knees soft, spreading the hands. So wherever you are, you're just planting your hands on the earth. Feel that there's that real connection to Gaia, to Mother Earth, to nature, where we're coming into the truth of the world rather than being in our heads. Breathing along the spine, letting the knees be soft, release the head, so looking towards the knees, letting the neck be nice and long. Don't overthink your downward dog, just breathing in this pose. Feel your rib cage expanding with the in-breath and relaxing with the out-breath. The feet connected to the earth, the hands connected to the earth. Right now, there's nothing else to think about, worry about, nothing else to take your attention than just being with your own body, being with your breath. And I love the fact that there's this beautiful sort of quote from one of the yoga masters. I can't unfortunately remember his name, but I remember reading it years ago, that the breath is what binds our spirit to our bodies. And coming to the breath. And then we're going to bring ourselves into a forward fold. So either walking the feet forwards or coming into a forward fold if you're in downward dog. Let the knees be really soft. Drape the body. Nice big bend in the knees. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. We've had the head down for a little bit, so feel that you can come up nice and slowly here. We're going to roll up really slowly. We're going to come up on 2 breaths. So we're going to breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, start to roll up. Your chin stays tucked until the very end. As soon as your chest is up, then we can lift the arms all the way up and let the arms lift up and bring the hands to the heart. Lovely. So I'm just going to prop my computer up a bit higher now. So coming to stand in mountain pose with the feet hip distance apart. Lovely, arms by the sides. We're going to take 2 standing salutes here. So if having your head all the way down isn't comfortable, just come halfway down, that's fine. So we'll breathe in, take the hands up. Breathe out, let the hands come down through the center line of the body, tucking the chin, rolling down, soften the hips in the knees, forward fold, touching the earth. So bend the knees so you touch the earth. And then we'll bring our fingertips onto the shins with your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold, to bow down, to release, to let go, and then start to roll up, pressing into the feet, rolling up. Let the arms float up to the sky, hands together, pulling that universal energy into the heart. And we'll do one more, inhaling the hands up. Exhaling, coming all the way down through the center line of the body, rolling all the way down, touching the earth, connecting to the earth. Then the fingertips to the shins, halfway lift, strong spine. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, rising all the way up, bringing the hands to the heart, pulling that energy to the heart, feeling the feet on the earth, tall through the spine, strong in the legs, strong in the back of the body, but soft and open in the front of the body. From here, we're going to step the right foot back, warrior 2. Opening the arms out, finding your beautiful warrior 2. Feel connected to the earth. Steady through the feet, strong through the legs, relaxed in the shoulders. And we'll just bring a sense of ease and of grace in our pose here. So we'll just move nice and gently. Inhale, sweep the arms up as you straighten the front leg. Exhale, the arms back down, shoulder height, warrior two, strong. Finding that strength. Inhale, lifting up, finding grace and lightness. Exhaling, warrior two. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling, warrior two. Beautiful. Feeling both feet connected to the earth. From here, we'll take triangle pose, straightening the front leg, left hand onto the front shin, right hand to the sky. And just let energy flow up from the earth, up the legs, into the body. Arms open, heart open, breath flowing. Bending the front knee, take it back into your warrior two. Lovely and steady, strong here. And from here, we're going to step forwards to the front of the mat, into mountain pose or samastiti, hands at the heart. Let the thumbs touch the heart center, where everything that you do comes from the heart. All our actions come from the heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. We'll take a standing salute. Exhaling down through the center line of the body. Just flow beautifully, easily with grace. Hands touch the earth. Fingertips to the shins, halfway lift. Bowing down, humble, forward fold. Rising up, feeling the strength of the legs, the spine, reaching up tall. Hands to the heart. Left leg stepping back this time, warrior two. Reaching through the fingers, but relax through the shoulders. If there's any tension in the neck, just let the head have a little bit of movement. Release any tension. Breathing fully. And then we'll inhale, straighten the front leg, let the hands reach up. Exhaling, sinking back into warrior two, coming back to our strength. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, feeling our own strength. One more time, inhaling up. Exhaling. Warrior two, holding here, connected to both feet, not just the front foot. Planting that back foot into the earth. And we'll straighten the right leg, bringing the right hand to the right shin, left hand to the sky. Triangle pose here, so wherever you need to be in your Trikonasana. Notice if there's any tension in the body. Can there be effort without tension? Breath flowing easily. Bending the front knee, bring yourself back to warrior two. One full breath here. And then we'll step forwards to the front of the mat, coming to stand with the hands at the heart, samastiti, feeling the feet on the earth. We'll take one standing salute here, sweeping the arms up. What do you want to invite in? Washing that down through the center of the body, touching the earth. Fingers to the shins, halfway lift. And folding. Rising up, rolling up. Building that strong spine. Hands back at the heart. Lovely. From here, we're going to take a balance. We're going to take tree pose. So let the hands press together. Right foot pressing down into the earth, bending the left knee And just turning that knee out to the side. We're just going to do a couple of movements here. So I'm going to take that left knee out to the side, and then we're going to bring it across the body, internal rotation of the hip, external rotation, open it out, internal rotation, external rotation. One more time, internal, external, lovely. And then from here, we're going to take whatever balance feels good. So either just keeping the left foot against the right ankle, or if you want to lift the foot wherever it wants to go, just not pressing on the knee. Softness in the standing leg, knee. Find a point to steady your gaze. And if you feel that you want to lift through the upper body, lifting the arms up, you don't have to, and opening the hands out. Here you can take Gai and Chin Mudra, thumb and first finger coming together. Lovely, beautiful, lovely, so nice. Awesome. Bringing the hands back to the heart, knee coming forwards and releasing down. Just give the legs a little jiggle and the arms a little sway. Some lovely breaths here. Maybe in balances we can sort of hold our breath a little bit. So we just want energy to still flow easily. And then we'll bring the hands back to the heart. Feel that steadiness. Bending the right knee. Turning the right knee out to the side. And then we'll internally rotate, externally rotate. Internal, external, internal, external, holding here. So you want strong glutes, that will keep you steady too. Taking your balance above or below the knee. And feeling that there are roots growing out the sole of your foot. Strong standing leg. You can feel the tiny micro movements. So we give the perception of stillness, but we're constantly always micro adjusting. Lovely. And if you want to reach the arms up, open the hands out, Gai and Chin Mudra, thumb and first finger coming together. Connection of the small self to the universal self. Beautiful, so lovely. Good. And bringing the hands back to the heart. Knee coming forwards, releasing down, give the legs a little wiggle, and then we're going to helicopter the arms. So here we're going to do a little bit of lifting of the energy, thumping the energy. So we're going to take helicopter arms, so the feet hip distance slightly wider, knees soft. So we'll just start by sort of helicoptering the arms, but you want your back arm to just bump the back of your kidneys a little bit. So in Chinese medicine, the belief is that the kidneys are the reservoir of energy of the body. So we want to keep our energy balanced. Lovely. And also here, just a little bit of gentle bumping to wake up that energy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to still let the arm that's going around the back of your body bump gently, the back of your kidneys, but the arm that goes in front of you is now going to have a little thump at your chest, just below the shoulder. We'll watch the mic there. So you want to thump just sort of there, just, that's the mic. That's it, as you go. So here we're waking up lung energy as well, lung meridian lines. Energy flow through the body. And then we're going to take the arms back round the waist again. Nice and loose through the shoulders. And here we're going to take a Qigong movement called pulling down the heavens. So we'll just come to stillness. Let the feet be a little bit wider. soft in the knees, really soft. And we're going to reach up, inhale the hands up. Palms face down, exhale the hands down in front of you, just slowly flowing the hands down. So we're just going to flow like this. The arms just float up and then they float back down. And you can close the eyes here if you want to. And perhaps you can even feel that you're running your hands, running your fingers through your energetic field. Smoothing your energy. And if there's anything that you feel that you want to weave into your energetic field, if there's a positive vibrational thought or attribute, emotion that you want to invite in, we're going to do one more here. Lovely. And then we're going to take this into a Yin Meridian Massage. So we're going to reach the hands up. Bring the hands now to the top of the head. Run them down the back of your head. So this is our bladder meridian and kidney meridian lines. Then we're going to come to the neck and to the back of the shoulders again. Press your hands into the tops of the shoulders. Let the elbows drop. Now we're going to let the backs of the hands come together down the center of the chest. Come to the low ribs. You're going to bring them to your kidneys. Give your kidneys a little massage, particularly our adrenal glands here. Send them a little bit of love. Maybe they've been releasing a lot of cortisol recently, a lot of stress hormones. So let's balance that out. Now we're going to just smooth down the backs of the legs. So run your hands all the way down the backs of your legs. Bend the knees as much as you need to so you can get your hands all the way down to the outsides of the heels. Run them along the outsides of your feet across the tops of your toes. And then along the insides of your feet, up the inner ankles and up the inner thighs, all the way up through the front of the body. Now I'm not going to mirror you here. We're going to give the tummy a massage in the direction of our digestive system. So we run our hands across the belly, below the solar, just on the solar plexus, down the left side, across the low belly to the right, up the right side. So across to the left, down the left, across to the right, up the right. So one more lovely, nice massage here. And then we'll bring our hands to the heart and we'll take Lotus Mudra. That's the heels of the hands, the thumbs and the little fingers together, and the fingers open out. So take a moment here. Offering your heart, inviting into your heart. And then we're going to inhale the hands up. Open the arms out, lifting the chest, looking up if that's comfortable. And we're going to do that one more time. So reach the hands up to the sky, to the top of the head. Smooth down the back of the head, back of the neck, fingertips into the shoulders. Let the elbows hang. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to let the hands, backs of the hands come together in the center of the chest, to the low ribs, to the kidneys. Have some massaging here. Any breaths that you want to take here, particularly if there's any out breaths through the mouth. And then we're going to run the hands down the backs of the legs, smoothing the energy down the backs of the legs, the outer blades of the feet, all the way over the tops of the toes, insides of the feet, inner ankles, up the inner calves, up the inner thighs, all the way to the belly. 3 beautiful massages here in your belly. So we not just only metabolize food here, but our solar plexus chakra, metabolizing experiences, emotions, all of that. So we want to be able to metabolize and process everything that's going on for us. Bringing our hands to the heart, Lotus Mudra, heels of the hands together, fingers open out. Inviting into your heart what you feel you want to invite in and releasing out to the world, whatever is of greatest benefit and for the highest good of all beings. And we'll inhale, let the hands lift up, open the arms out, lifting the heart. Inhale, bring the hands back together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And we're going to come down to seated. Come bring yourself down. If you need to sit on a cushion, sitting on a cushion. And from here, we're just going to cross the legs. And we'll take a side bend here. So right hand on the floor, left hand over, nice big side bend. Push the right hand into the floor just to push you back up, and then we're going to take it over to the other side. Gluing both seat bones into the earth. Pushing back up, we're going to do that one more time each side. Lengthen the side of the body. Pushing back up, over to the left. Pushing back up, sitting up nice and tall, giving the shoulders a little roll. And we're going to just lengthen out the legs in front, toes up. We'll take a seated twist. So we'll bend the right leg. You can, if you want to, bring your right foot over the top of the left leg. You don't have to, you can just keep it there. Bring the left arm around the knee and the right hand behind. Staying lovely and tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulders down. Just gazing a little bit over that right shoulder. Breathing into the body. And we're going to take it to an open twist. So we'll come forwards and now bring your right hand to the inside of the right ankle, left hand behind. So just twisting the other way. Releasing forwards, releasing the right leg. And we're going to bring the hands onto the legs. So make claws of the hands. So you want thumbs one side, all your fingers on the other. And we're just going to run the hands up and down the legs. So your thumbs are kind of on the insides of your bones and your fingers are on the outsides of the bones, and just giving the meridian lines here a little bit of a massage as well in the legs. And we'll do one more. And then we're going to take the twist the other way. So bending the left leg, your choice whether the foot stays there or goes over the right leg. Right arm wrapping around the left knee, left hand behind, and then relax the shoulders. Gazing as much as is comfortable over the left shoulder. Beautiful breaths. I'm going to take the twist the other way. So coming forwards, left hand to the inside of the left ankle, looking over the right shoulder. Open twist. Lovely, coming back to center, releasing the legs. One more time, we're going to make those hooks, claws of the hands, and we're just going to give the legs a little massage here. We're going to open up the back of the kidneys with a forward fold, so be comfortable here. So listen, if you've got any lower back issues, then we're going to stay upright. So what we're going to do is bring the soles of the feet together. Before we take the forward fold, we're going to massage the plantar fascia. So we're going to get our thumbs in there and give the arches of the feet a good massage. And then we're also going to go one at a time between the toes. So there's these what's called gates of energy. So sometimes the energy gets stuck in the gates. We need to release it. So you're just going to bring a finger between the big toe and the second toe, give it a little massage, and then move on to between the next toes, and then between the next toes, and then between the next toes. Now, if your lower back is not very comfortable with forward folding, stay sitting up nice and tall, hands back by the hips, lift the chest, and just let the knees open out. If a forward fold feels okay, we're going to take the houses of the toes, breathe in, and then breathe out, and just come into whatever is a comfortable forward fold for you. Don't have the feet too close to the body. Feel that you're relaxing through the neck, through the shoulders. The belly is soft. Breathing down into the kidneys. One more breath. Ready to roll yourself back up again. Lovely. Bring the knees back, cross the legs, have a little roll of the shoulders. So we're just going to take a movement before we come into Yoga Nidra, but seeing as we're sitting up, it might be the perfect opportunity to put any socks on that you wanted to put on, or any warm clothing that you want to put on. And then we're just going to do a little bit of a hug in and a little bit of a twist when we're on our back. So just get yourself nice and set up, because then you don't have to come back up again before Nidra. So once you feel that you've got the appropriate clothing on, we're just going to come onto the back. And we're going to windscreen wiper the legs. So let the feet be nice and wide as the mat, knees wide, arms out to the sides. And we'll just drop the knees from side to side. Or of course, if there's any other movement you'd rather do. So we're just going to let the head roll from side to side. And then when you're ready from here, we're going to bring the knees back up again. Walk the feet in. Bring the knees to the chest. Have a hug in. A little rock from side to side. Massage out the lower back. Relax the shoulders. Giving yourself a lovely little squeeze here. Really looking after yourself, taking care of yourself. And then we're just going to bring the right hand onto the right knee, left onto the left knee. Push the knees into the hands so the arms go straight. A little bit of effort here. Push the lower back into the floor. Push the back of the head into the floor. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, draw the knees to the chest. If you want to, you can lift your head and shoulders. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then when you're ready, just start to relax the head back down. Bring the feet back down and get yourself all nice and ready for your Yoga Nidra. So any warm items that you need, I'm going to pass you over to Imogen. Let me just, hang on in, I'm just going to get rid of my mic and plug my computer in, and then I'm going to pass you over. Okay.
All right. Can you hear me okay? Great. So now is your time to deeply, deeply relax. Those of you that have never done Yoga Nidra before, this is a sleeping meditation. So there's nothing much you need to do other than lie down. There's a few options for you. You can put something under your knees if your back is a little bit tight. Um, if you're kind of uncomfortable lying down, some people don't love it, feel free just to do your nidra sitting up. Dogs do love to do nidra, so you'd be surprised how many dogs will happily lie with you if you've got one that wants to do it. It tends to be the barking that wakes you up. Putting a blanket on you, putting an eye pillow or wrap a t-shirt around your eyes, whatever you like. Okay, it's completely up to you. And at the end of the practice, you may be asleep and you might not wish to come back and join us, and that is completely fine. So you'll probably hear us anyway talking at the end. But Yoga Nidra, meaning yogic sleep, is simply just a very, very deep, deep relaxation. The idea of it is that when you go down into that place before sleeping and waking, is the place of most of the deepest rest that you can have. So whatever you experience today is exactly as it's meant to be. As I say, you can't do it wrong. If you're awake the whole time, you're awake the whole time. If you pass out within the first 5 minutes, then that's how it's meant to be. So taking your time lying down, I'll stay sitting up, otherwise I will fall asleep, which is not helpful to you at all. And just finding just that quiet space. When you feel ready, taking a long, deep breath into your nose and just breathing it out through the mouth. And take in the sounds around you. Hearing the sounds of life. It's okay if there's noise around you, there's people talking. You're surprised how much you can actually just let go of. And noticing if you could make yourself just like 10% more comfortable. Feel free to do that now. And as I said, this is a non-doing practice. You don't have to do anything. My voice is purely here to offer you some guidance to help you deepen the experience. And there'll be patches of quiet throughout it. So don't worry if you suddenly notice that I'm not talking. Those spaces are meant to be there. Take a moment just to observe yourself lying on the mat. Let your attention just rest in the heart space. And our intention for the practice is to just remain alert, quiet, and just present. As you notice the rise and fall of your chest, what does it feel like at the heart space? Maybe you notice a strong feeling, sensation, or emotion, or maybe it's not something that you can really describe. It's completely fine, whatever you notice. As you just listen internally into that heart space, notice if you hear any bubbling of your heartfelt desire, your heartfelt mission. And if that's a really foreign concept to you, that's fine. Simply, it's this being curious about what is your life purpose. Could be love, kindness, leading, teaching, connecting. And whatever is rising up for you, knowing that life is living you with meaning and purpose in this very moment. And we can bring our awareness now to your inner resource. Your inner resource is simply a really experiential moment that is one that makes you feel calm and safe, serene and joyful. So simply just in your mind's eye, perhaps conjure up a person, maybe it's a place, an experience, could be an animal. When you conjure it up in your mind's eye, this fills your heart with that felt sense of ease and well-being. That feeling of coming home, being at peace. And take your time, there's absolutely no rush. Maybe it's a scene from a beach, and maybe it's an experience with someone that you love very much. Notice how this inner resource is felt in your body. Just notice, what does it feel like in your heart space? What does it feel like in your tummy? And just imprinting in your body and your mind. What does a felt sense of ease and well-being mean to you? And keeping hold of the experience of your inner resource. And simply let the image dissolve. And at any time from this moment onwards, you're always welcome to think of that particular experience. And it will immediately make you feel that sense of calm, safety, peacefulness. And at any time in the practice, if you feel any tension or anxiety building, revisit the inner resource again. And slowly letting it all dissolve and just allowing yourself now just to rest back into stillness, knowing that everything is perfect just as it is, and that life is leaving you with meaning and purpose. Bringing your attention now just to the face. Bring your attention to your mouth, noticing any sensation inside the mouth, and the tongue resting in the mouth, and the lips together. Noticing your cheeks, your nose, a sensation of air as you gently breathe automatically in and out of your nose. And your eyes. Eyes are closed, eyelids so resting. So your jaw is soft, relaxed. And the forehead and up to your hairline. All the skin on your face completely relaxed. And welcoming all the sensation just as it is. And down to your chin, noticing your throat. Inside the throat, the air moving down into the lungs and out. And the outer throat, the neck. Moving your attention to your right shoulder, right upper arm, right elbow, right forearm, right palm. Letting your attention rest in the right palm, almost as if you were holding a glowing, warm ball of light, heating up your palm as you hold it. Allowing the light to roll on to your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all 5 fingers, palm of the hand, right wrist, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, right side of the chest, center of the chest, left side of the chest, left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, left hand, palm of the left hand, feeling that warm, glowing ball of light heating up your left palm, and letting it move to your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and the whole of your left hand, left wrist, left forearm, and left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left side of the chest, center of the chest, down the sternum to the abdomen, just allowing the abdomen to soften and spread, and down to the pubic bone, to your right hip, right thigh bone, right knee, right lower leg, right ankle, on the top of your right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the right foot, heel of the right foot, back of the right ankle, right calf, back of the right knee, back of the right leg, right buttock, around to the top of the right hip, pubic bone, left hip, left front of thigh, left knee, left shin, left ankle, left top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the left foot, heel of the left foot, ankle, left calf, back of the knee, back of the left thigh, the left buttock, moving your attention to the tailbone, to the sacrum, to the lower back, middle back, the upper back, to the shoulder blades, to the top of the back of your shoulders, back of the neck, back of your head, all the way over the top of your head, letting your attention finally rest at the place between the eyebrow center, sensing your whole body, allowing your whole body to deeply relax. And resting back into awareness, knowing that you are awareness. Life is living you with meaning and purpose. Bringing your attention to the breath. Just observing the gentle flow of air as you inhale and gently exhale. There's no need for you to do anything, just experience. And as you breathe in and out, you're very welcome, calmly and effortlessly count the breath like this. I am breathing in 2, 3, 4. I am breathing out 2, 3, 4. I am breathing in 2, 3, 4. I am breathing out 2, 3, 4. Just continuing with this silent counting until I tell you to stop. And gradually letting the counting go. And allowing yourself to rest back, deeply resting into awareness, knowing that you are awareness, and awareness extending everywhere, not having to try to do anything, just experiencing. And as you're resting quietly in this awareness, notice if there is any particular emotion, thought, or belief. It's just talking to you now that's in your awareness. Maybe there's nothing really obvious, and that is perfect just as it is. But being curious and just witnessing any little thought or emotion. And if there is something there, just notice where and how you feel it in your body. If it's a feeling of anxiety, consider where and how you feel this in your body right now. Is it in your stomach? Is it in your hands and feet? In your throat? Not trying to change it or push and pull it around, just being the witness. Perhaps it's a feeling of deep contentment, being curious about where and how you feel this. And if there is a particular emotion or thought or belief that you've identified, see if you can contemplate the opposite. It may not be the polar opposite. It may be a slightly different version of what you're experiencing. And so, with this opposite, can you notice where and how you may feel that? Taking your time and not rushing through these ideas, simply just experiencing them. Maybe there's colours attached to these experiences. Maybe there's a temperature change in your body. Just being curious. And then, if you feel comfortable, I'd invite you to move between the two opposites, just experiencing one first, and then moving to the opposite. Again, without any judgment, sitting in quiet observation about the experience. And then perhaps, if it feels okay for you, try and experience both opposites at the same time. Noticing if there is any change in the intensity, any shift in the body where you feel it. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's simply your experience. And then allowing this to completely dissolve, letting all the sensations and ideas, just letting them go, resting back into awareness and knowing that you are awareness. And all of these experiences, your thoughts, beliefs, sensations, they are simply movements in awareness. They come and go. They're like clouds in the sky. The sky is you, vast, never ending. And everything else is transient, changing, shifting. Feeling into awareness and experiencing this vastness of yourself. And as you rest in awareness, just observe that vastness. Does it have a center? Does it have a periphery? And as you rest into this space, be curious as to whether you can dissolve the I-ness from this, the sense of self, the separate experience, and become completely vast. And your thoughts will come and go. You continue to be awareness. as you rest in awareness. Feeling that life is living you with meaning and purpose, effortless, completely at ease. Letting your attention start to move back in towards the physical body. Feeling as if you've landed back into your body. Starting to feel your fingers and your toes. Just giving yourself space and time that you need. And this experience of your inner resource, this experience of awareness, is available to you anytime, little and often, will offer you and buffering from all the shifting and changing on the outside of you. Knowing that everything that you need is within you. A felt sense of ease and well-being within you, your inner resource, your inner toolkit. And you can slowly begin to take some nice deep breaths. And if you're really comfortable where you are, feel free just to stay there. And if you'd like to stretch the body, you can reach the arms and the legs away from each other. And any time you feel you can from now, you simply roll to one side. And I just offer you to rest on your side for a little while. And just resting back into that peace and quiet and calm. Knowing that everything is perfect just as it is. Feeling a sense of wholeness. Feeling an inner strength. Grounded, calm. And slowly, any time from now, you can bring yourself upright. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to change voices and close out our final practice together.
Beautiful. So once you're in an upright position, or if you're staying lying down, stay lying down, that's absolutely fine, don't have to come upright. Now we'll just bring the hands to the heart, hands in prayer position, thumbs resting against the heart. Come back to your intention for the practice today. Connecting into that feeling that whatever you do to raise your own vibration, raises the vibration of those around you. Raising the thumbs to the forehead for purity of thought, to the lips for truth and honesty, and to the heart for love and compassion for all beings. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you, and together we are one. Namaste.